Hello everyone. In today's lesson, we are going to look at proportions stroke variations. We are saying a proportion is an equation stroke relationship stating that the two ratios or rates are equivalent. Types of proportions. Part A is what we call a direct proportion or what we call a direct variation. So we are saying two quantities, for example x and y, are in direct proportion if an increase in one results into a proportional increase in the other. What does that mean? If we increase x by a certain amount, what happens to y? Y is going to increase by a certain amount. Or a decrease in one results into a proportionate decrease in the other. What does that mean? When we reduce x by a certain amount, y is going to also reduce by a same amount. So we are going to combine y and x into a relationship using what we call the proportionality sign. So we are going to say y varies directly proportional to x. Now we want to remove this proportionality sign to include what we call an equal sign and the constant of proportionality. So we are going to say that this one can be transformed to y is equal to kx, okay, where y and x are the variables, then k is what we call the proportionality constant. Okay, so we can solve for k by saying y is equal to kx. We divide both sides by x, and our k is equal to y out of x, which is a ratio. Example 1. Given that y varies as the square of x, y varies as the square of x, comma, when y is 8, x is equal to 4. Find the value of y when x is equal to 2. So we are going to first remove this alpha by saying y is equal to kx squared. Remember, we are saying when y is 8, x is equal to 4. So we are going to use this condition to find the value of a k. So we are going to say where there is y, we are going to substitute 8, and where there is x, we are going to substitute a what? A 4. So our 8 is equal to k into 4 squared. So this is 8 equal to 16 multiplied with a k. Remember, we first need to obtain the value of k. So we divide both sides by a 16. So k is equal to, by 8, 1 by 8, that is a 2. And our constant ratio is a half. So our equation or relationship between x and y is y equal to a half of x squared. Remember, they want us to find the value of y when x is equal to a 2. So we are going to say y is equal to a half. Where there is x, we are going to substitute a 2 and then we square. So y is equal to a half times a 4 by 2, 1 by 2, 2, implying that y is equal to 2 when x is equal to a 2. Example number 2. The volume V of a cylinder varies directly as its a height. So, V is directly proportional to H. Full stop. If the volume V is equal to 50 cubic centimeters, comma, H is equal to 5 centimeters. So we are going to use this condition to find the value of K. So we say V is equal to K multiplied with H. So when V is 50, H is a 5. So we divide through by 5. So our constant ratio K is equal to 10. So our relationship between V and H is V is equal to 10H. What does that mean? If we increase H by 1 unit, then V is going to be equal to a 10. And when we increase H by 2, then implies that V is also going to be a 20. But under this case, they are telling us to find the volume of the cylinder when H is equal to 20 centimeters. So we are going to say V is equal to 10 times 20. So V is equal to 10 times 20, that is 200 cubic centimeters. So when H is equal to 20 centimeters, our volume of the cylinder is 200 cubic centimeters. Example 3. Y varies directly as the cube root of x. So y is equal to or is directly proportional to x power a third. And when x is equal to -8, y is equal to -4. Full stop. Find x when y is equal to -8. So we are going to say y is equal to kx power a third. So we substitute x and y to obtain the value of k. So y is -4, which is equal to k. X is equal to -8 power a third. So -4 is equal to -2 multiplied with a k. So we divide both sides by -2 to obtain the value of the constant k. So k is equal to a 2. So our equation is going to be y is equal to, where there is k we substitute a 2, then x power a third. Remember, they want us to find the value of x when y is equal to -8. So we substitute -8 where we see a y. So that is -8 is equal to 2x power a third. We divide through by 2. So this is -4 is equal to x power a third. So to obtain the value of x, we are going to cube both sides. So -4 power 3. This is -64, and this is equal to, this a third is going to cancel with that 3 to get x. So when y is equal to -8, the value of x is equal to -64.